The 2026 MG U9 is a flagship vehicle for the marque, initially making its presence known in the highly contested ute market. The vehicle has been engineered to perform under the harsh conditions of business use as well as routine lifestyle application, marrying the finest elements of ruggedness, world-leading technology, and refinement within. Designed to SAIC's global engineering skills, the U9 is constructed with the assurance of power, practicality, and functionality, and simplicity in a body that inspires respect on and off-road. Externally, the MG U9 design is impossible to ignore with its expansive, frightening front grille. The expansive black and chrome grille runs from end to end at the front, presenting an intimidating, dare one say frightening look. It stands 5.5 meters long, 2.045 meters wide, and 1.874 meters high, and is among the biggest cars in its segment. It owes its immediate road presence and payload carrying capability advantages to its sheer size. The Explorer Pro trim elevates the car's aggressive front by a notch with 20-inch alloys fitted with 275/55R20 tires. Although the sporty-appearing low-profile tires may be styling, there are off-road battle-hardies who would wonder whether they would be durable enough to put up with harsh conditions or tearing sandy tracks at low tire pressure. MG U9's visual language is crudely raunchy. Sweeping wheel arches, slad sides, and a square body box provide old ute strength. Whilst there is also a degree of continuity to the front-to-rear transition because the tub is constructed as a single part of the body and not a distinct one. This has the effect of doing away with the cab chassis variant, but produces a tidier appearance and perhaps greater structural strength. By appearance, the car is not quite so different from the LDV Terron 9, as similar as the two cars are in fashion genes. MG's take, however, with the signature grille and big MG logo and skinny trim variations, is stylishly different. Functionality helped, however, is actually the real star of the car, with functionality features like an electric tailgate paired with a hand-folding step. The step is also a safe entrance into the tray and can easily be converted into a temporary seat with cup holders. Accessory options are sure to be plentiful, with companies like HSP Vehicle Accessories and ARB already jumping at the chance to offer accessories like tub racks, roller covers, and protective accessories like bull bars and underbody shields. Behind design and engineering is exhaustive testing. The MG U9 was subjected to about 40,000 kilometers of testing under harsh conditions. The tests were aimed at preparing the ute for heat, dust, and corrugations typical of local conditions. The U9 is able to produce 160 kilowatts of power and 520 Newton-meters of torque. Though lagging its LDV equivalent by a small margin in maximum output, balance of performance is well above par, sacrificing on headline figures for torque and longevity. Four-wheel drive as an added standard provides the foundation for the powertrain, rear differential lock, and central differential lock across all trim levels. The Explorer Pro model adds an additional fourth front locker, offering greater traction for heavier off-road application. Transmitting is the forte of the venerable ZF brand, an 8-speed automatic with overdrive on the last two gears to gain utmost efficiency on long highway runs. The MG U9's drive mode selection also buffets up performance with Eco, Normal, and Sport mode for normal driving, and off-road special modes for mud, snow, and sand driving conditions. There are certain modes provided for even tougher situations, like rock crawl, deep mud, and deep snow. And the modes are engaged where the brake assist and traction control system function to provide stability. Bosch's ESP 9.3 stability control system gives an extra degree of security and handling precision. Underpinning it are high-end driver assist technologies such as automatic emergency braking, lane change assistance, adaptive cruise control, and an eye-on-the-road driver warning system. The MG U9 safety technology is supplemented by European crash test approval, equating certificate documents with the electric version of the LDV platform, which leads the pack in terms of occupant protection and active safety standards. Beneath the surface, the mechanical setup differentiates the U9 from its twin siblings. At the front, it's treated to a double wishbone independent suspension arrangement for durability and comfort. At the back, MG has used a multi-link independent suspension via coil springs, breaking from LDV Terran 9's antiquated leaf spring live axle. This technical solution offers improved ride quality and handling, especially in unloaded conditions, to make the Ute behave more like driving an SUV. However, in as much as it promotes daily use, it might not be as well suited to frequent heavy towing, except where paired with auxiliary airbag suspension systems. Performance. Performance data for the MG U9 is high within its class. Towing is at 3,500 kilograms and accommodating a gross vehicle mass (GVM) of 3,320 kilograms and gross combined mass (GCM) of 6,500 kilograms. Pro model payload is 770 kilograms, a compromise between use and sophistication of ride. Within, the U9 transforms from outdoorsy brashness into classy luxury. MG's engineers struggled to bring the comfort and atmosphere of a higher-up SUV into the cabin of a Ute, and succeeded beautifully. Interior design is all about refinement, with best possible materials, crisp craftsmanship, and shrewd ergonomics. The Explore Pro's interior features suede-like headliners and vegan soft-touch leather seats, a visual and sensory delight. The styling nicely balances high-tech advancedness and simplicity of use, with a modern but soothing appearance. A double 12.3-inch digital driver cluster dominates the dashboard, presenting a streamlined dual-screen feel. These contain fully user-programmable information clusters and infotainment controls that place all relevant vehicle information at your fingertips. The softly padded, warm steering wheel rounds out this technology package and gives winter driving a final dose of comfort. The comfort does not begin and end in the driver's seat, since the front and rear seats are equipped with warming. There is also ventilation and option for back massage programs in the driver's seat, an unusual feature in its class. Features like these ensure long drives are a breeze and quite reduce possibilities of fatigue. Interior room is established through flexibility. The U9's groundbreaking seating system provides multiple configurations for differing passenger and luggage needs. Rear seats collapse flat to reveal more storage space, and front seats recline nearly flat, creating an on-the-fly bed within the cabin space. A comfortable proposal for trips or overnight stays. Among the innovation heroes is the Smart Hatch system on the Explore Pro model. It folds the rear bulkhead and window, creating a smooth pass-through to the tailgate. It's a tailgate savers for carrying long objects, such as surfboards, ladders, or timber, without the need to leave the tail. It combines rugged utilitarianism with high-end luxury and state-of-the-art equipment in an overall vehicle which is reassuringly familiar but appropriately revolutionary. From its rugged exterior to its innovative drivetrain and ingenious interior, the U9 is a confident disruptor of incumbents within the globe's global Ute market. It is a message of MG's growing ambitions to cast an eye beyond the established passenger car market and bring innovation, solidity, and refinement to one of the globe's most fought-over motor niches.